Article 26 is the no strikes article. Our Commonwealth, through the contract, has agreement that there will be no strikes permitted. So NAGE really does take this very, very seriously. We do not conduct ourselves in a fashion that would lead itself toward working toward a strike. We try to do things much more intelligently. So I just wanted to say that any people who have worked in workplaces and for unions that were permitted to do strikes, use strikes as a way of creating change, fostering change, this is not something that we do. And I would advise any steward to have a conversation with their president about this matter if it's a concern to them. Let me turn things over to David Young from an administrator's perspective.
Okay. Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 150E, Public Employees Collective Bargaining Law, makes it illegal for public employees to strike. This provision of the contract is broader than that. It applies to strikes, work stoppages, slowdowns, or withholding of services by employees. This provision of the collective bargaining agreement is dynamite. Do not even talk about strikes or slowdowns, as this makes the union responsible. In my 40 years of being a manager in the public sector, I have never experienced an illegal strike. However, there was one incident by a union, not NAGE, but another union, where employees had what we believe to be an organized sick-out. Those employees were required to produce medical documentation to support their sick leave or face disciplinary action. Also, the local chapter president at the hospital was terminated for violation of this article. If you have a grievance, file a grievance, but never involve the union in a violation of this article.
Thank you, David.
Okay.
Richard?
Thank you. I have to agree with David that strikes are prohibited for Massachusetts public employees under Chapter 150, the state's public sector collective bargaining law, and the union does not and should not condone any kind of an effort to engage in illegal strike. It's not something we do, and it's not something we would want to get involved in, because strikes are illegal in the public sector in Massachusetts, and it simply would not be helpful to the union's cause to even think about or discuss getting involved in one.
Thank you, Richard. Let me also just add that this is a good place to ask any steward to read the preamble to our CBA. That really talks about the spirit of how the union and the administration strives to work together to resolve differences.